Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video will be on this beautiful off-shoulder dress with two stairs and blah blah blah. And if this is your first time stopping by, please do wait to hit on the subscribe button, join the family. And to my old subscribers, I say thank you very much for all your support. Please give me a thumbs up, watch my ads, and share my videos to family and friends. And let's get straight into it. So for this style, I'll be cutting my front and my back bodies together, and you can see I've folded my fabric. If you've been following my channel, you must have known how to fold it. So you fold in a white fabric and then fold over again, and the one up is for the front, the one under it, you can see the zipper allowances for the back. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to mark a straight line to serve as our starting point. And then I'm going to be taking out about 5 inches for the off shoulder, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and mark 13 inches for my half length, and I added 1 inch stitching allowance to it. So the reason for adding this 1 inch is so that by the time I stitch it by half of an inch, I can overlap it by half of an inch. You understand as we go on with the video. And then the shoulder measurement, the shoulder stitching allowance will be added at the shoulder area as well. So my measurement is going to be starting from the center front, and there I'm going to go ahead and take my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'll mark a line straight, and remember we took out ½ inch, so I'll place my tape at 5 inches. I'll go ahead and mark about 6.5 inches for my bust point. So once I am done with that, we are going to go ahead and take our bust measurement at that area. That's our bust measurement divided by 4. I'll go ahead and make a mark there, and then I'll add my stitching allowance to it. I'm adding 1.5 inches stitching allowance to it. Then I'll curve my armhole. So I'll go ahead and curve my armhole. So we're attaching our band or our strap of fabric here, but we are going to be making some adjustments later. Then remember the ½ inch I said we're going to be adding for our shoulder measurement stitching allowance. That's what I just added. So once we are done with that, because I don't want the neckline to be too wide that it will be falling off the shoulder, I'm going to come in from that neckline, from that shoulder line, by about 1 inch, and then I'll go ahead and connect my new armhole. So this is our new armhole, and because my waist and my bust measurements are the same, I'll just connect the line straight. So I'll go ahead and cut this out, and the back neckline is also the same with the front, so there's no need for us to adjust the back neckline. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please take 1 minute to hit on the subscribe button, join this amazing family. And to my old subscribers, you guys know I really appreciate all your support so far. Thank you very much. So I've gone ahead to cut out my strap of fabric for the sleeve. So we took out 5 inches, so I cut out 5 inches plus 5 inches into 2 is 10 inches plus 1 inch stitching allowance. So I'll go ahead and stitch this all around, and then leave some opening to turn it to the right side. So I'm not doing inseam finishing for this shoulder strap. I'm going to be stitching it on top of the bodice once we are done. So for my bodice, I'm going to go ahead and make notch on the neckline, because I don't want to mix up the neckline and the shoulder on the armhole line or the side seam. So once I make that notch, I'm going to go ahead and stitch it down at this area. So my lining is under it. I'm using the same fabric as my lining, so I'll stitch my armhole and my neckline, and I'll repeat the same process for the front one. I'll make notch on the armhole, on the shoulder line or the neckline, and then I'll open it up. Just like I mentioned, I am using the same fabric for my lining. I'll place it from facing front, and then I'll stitch from my armhole or to the neckline, and then to the other side of the armhole. So guys, this is what we have after I was done stitching it. So I'll go ahead and turn this to the right side of all pieces, the back and the front. You can cut off all any excess inside before turning it, so that it doesn't bulge at any point. So I'll turn it to the right side, and how I be able to differentiate my lining and my fabric is that when you look at the pattern on the fabric, you can see that one is horizontal and one is vertical. So this is my front bodice, and also the same thing for the back. So at this point, I'm going to be placing from facing front at this point, and I'll go ahead and stitch my seam side by 1.5 inches just like we added, and then to the other side. So guys, after stitching it down, I also went ahead to serge the lower part of it. And yes, I got a tabletop serger recently and I am enjoying it. So for the gather part of it, the lower part, I took out my half length, and then the other lower part of the gathers I divided it into two, and each of them I added extra 2 inches stitching allowance to it. So that's what we have here. And I also went ahead to serge the two ends of it. So the lower part of your skirt part, you divide it into two, and then add stitch 2 inches stitching allowance to both of them, because you're going to be overlapping this by 1.5 inches. And then the first layer of this gather is my waist measurement times 2. I don't want it to be too full, so that I'll be able to handle the lower part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and overlap this by 1.5 inches. I'll stitch down my zipper allowance first, and then I'll start making small plaits or gathers, whichever you want to do, into it. So once I am done, I'll bring the other side of it. Then this other side of it is the first gather times 2. I hope you get this. So I'll first of all hem it, and then I'll bring it in and place it this way. I'll overlap this by 1.5 inches as well, and then I'll stitch my zipper allowance, and then I'll gather it all the way to the end. I hope you get this. If you don't, please leave a comment below and I will explain it better. So guys, this is what we have after I was done. You can see how beautiful it's coming out. You can see the pattern on the fabric, how it contrasts with the bodice. I hope you can see it. So I'll bring in the strap of fabric for the shoulder area. I'll go ahead and stitch it down this way, just like I said earlier. I'm going to be top stitching it. I'm not going to be doing it stitching it in one. So once I top stitch for the front bodice, I'll place it to the back one as well, and then I'll top stitch it down. And once I am done with that, I'll then close up my zipper allowance and then attach my zipper, and then make a bow for the front. I believe you all know how to make bow. If you don't, I think I have a tutorial on my channel, or you just leave a comment and I'll do a short video on that for you. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.